There's something about coming on Loose Women with these A-listers. They just relax, I think, in a way that they just don't on other shows, I don't think. And she was just great, and I had the most brilliant time. Because we were chatting and she suddenly started talking about how much of a fan she was of EastEnders, and I went, oh, I used to be in EastEnders. And she went, oh, my God, the bar! You're watching the bar! And she was genuinely... And I thought, oh, my God, this is Whoopi Goldberg really excited to meet me off EastEnders. And then she was such a good sport that she even did a little... Well, let's run the VT. I'll show you.
Do you want time to prepare yourselves?
That's right, I'm in it.
Are you in it?
I'm here,
Are you in it?
Oh, yes.
You're in it.
So look at your camera after to get your duff. But me first, look at me.
Me.
Yeah, look at them. But first. What, mate? You are not my mother.
I am.
God love her. Oh, we love her so much. She was fantastic. Aww. And Jane Seymour. You know, I mean, Jane Seymour was one of the many that were actually a panellist that were in with us in the makeup, in the early morning meeting without their makeup, having a cup of tea and a bacon sandwich, you know, no entourage, no nothing. And Jane was just, I mean, isn't she beautiful?
Stunning.
But she was great because she was telling us, you know, she was sat in makeup with us, showing us how she lifts up her neck, puts a bit of sticky plaster around it, does a bit round here, and she was very open about it. Goldie Hawn as well. I loved it because she was so jealous that I was on when Goldie Hawn.
I was so jealous. I was in Glasgow in a car park. It was tipping down with rain. And she phoned me and said, oh, Goldie Hawn's here. I wanted to smash her.
She was in the meeting and she was just loved, just exactly like you would. And again, no entourage, no nothing. Yeah, that was a real buzz, Goldie Hawn. And Caitlyn Jenner. Now, this lot do take the piddle out of me for being a Kardashian fan, but I am, and I've watched them all through the years. And so I was expecting a full entourage, multiple makeup artists.
Hair, makeup, wardrobe.
It was just as normal as anything. So who's doing me? You know, she just went into the makeup room. So who's doing me? Just and it's funny, over the years, that's really changed over 20 years, where sometimes you get people that you've hardly ever heard of, and they've got this enormous entourage.
But you were all enchanted by Caitlyn Jenner, weren't you?
We really were.
Yeah,
I really liked her.
Force.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah. The day that always sticks with me is the day that we were going to have Stormy Daniels, of course, the woman who alleges that she had an affair with Donald Trump. We were going to have her, we weren't going to have her. Was she in the country? Was she not? Was she going to talk? Was she not going to talk? I mean, this went on all morning. We were on tenterhooks, weren't we?
And all the channels were fighting for her. She just backed out of Big Brother.
Yeah. And then she came in, Stormy. She definitely arrived in the building just after 12 o'clock. We were just coming in to do the trail, and we saw her go down the stairs with her assistants. We sent Jane out to have a word. So Jane's been there. Invite Jane back. Oh, here's Jane. Here's Jane. We'll come back in, Jane.
Have you been...
Right, OK.
Have you been talking to her?
Right.
The joys of live television. Right, so I just had a really nice, long, lovely chat with Stormy in the dressing room. Took a picture to prove that she's actually in the building.
Right.
You're out of breath, Jane.
I am.
Oh, hang on, there we go. There's the set there.
There we are. Just run from downstairs. Sorry about that.
Now, I was actually hoping that it wasn't as obvious as I can see it clearly was, but, I mean, that is what you call, in technical terms, filling like a crazy person, because as I was gabbling there, we had no idea.
No idea what
whether or not she was actually going to come on set at all. And Jane, because Jane was sitting next to you, wasn't she? And you wondered where she'd gone. Well,
because the thing was, I didn't hear in my ear, because they'd said to Jane, quickly, get up and get out of there and get down to speak to her, because there was, like, at one point we thought lawyers, she was going to be taken off and everything. I'd had a bit of a dodgy egg in the morning.
You'd had what?
A dodgy egg. And I thought she'd had a dodgy egg. Because we were on live television and suddenly she just went... oh, my God, she's gone to the loo. But no, she'd gone down. It was the most intense of live television behind the scenes. It was insane, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because we had literally had lawyers phoning in from America, all sorts of threats.
Crazy.
And she was like saying, I'm going to do it, whatever. It was...
You were very composed, though.
Oh, well,
she was brilliant.
And then she did come on.
Yeah.
And none of us, of course, knew what to expect because, I mean, the whole story of this kind of hardball porn star, and you know, she has a business doing that. What was she going to be like? But actually, she was very, very frank, wasn't she?
She was very frank. And because we had to sit there for half an hour with her, didn't we, afterwards?
Small talk.
Make small talk, because there was a battle going on with the lawyers and phone calls from the States and stuff. She was just telling us everything. Was about Trump and about, we were like this.
But also...
It was fascinating.
Also, if you remember, about her daughter. She's got a young daughter. How she explained the porn business with her, how she spoke to children. And you know, we've said it before, but it is true. There's something about, whether it's for women or the atmosphere here, that kind of breaks down the barriers a little bit. And
she was very comfortable.
She had a very kind
and you know what?
straightforward...
We all really, really liked her.
Yeah.
That was what was cool. You felt like she could be a mate.
What about you,
She
Sarah?
had this outrageous life.
We're talking about somebody that you really like. I mean, for me, oh, gosh, it was Roger Moore. I mean, you know what? I grew up watching TV and James Bond, and here I was.
Did you do any of your own stunts in the films?
I did a couple of the love scenes. Wasn't easy.
It's a tough job.
You know, think of England. And keep the socks on.
And you know, they say, don't they, that sometimes when you meet your heroes, they're not always what they you expect them to be. But he was honestly old school, movie star, self-deprecating, nice, humorous. Look at my hair, God.
I was going to say, you're not on the panel, but I didn't recognise you.
And he just told us some really amazing stories. You know, one of the things that I remember, he said that when he got the phone call for that part, his phone number ended in 007. And I was like, oh my goodness!
What, before he got the part?
Yeah. That was the number. That was his
that's such a
phone
good
number.
story.
But he was just wonderful. And the other person that I had the privilege of sitting next to, but I couldn't say a word. And my friend actually rang me up and said, throughout the whole interview, all you did was this. And
it gets like that sometimes.
It was Priscilla Presley,
Yeah.
because she came and she was the tiniest person, but the stories about her and Elvis, and you know what it was like when she was 14, she got married to him, and that whole I couldn't speak. I was just like that.
What
was
did
that
she
thing
tell
that
you
she
about?
said about her wrinkle?
She said that basically when she used to do her homework, Elvis used to come in and slap her on the forehead like that. And she was like, because he didn't want her to get frown lines. And I was fascinated. It was phenomenal. Yeah, really fascinating.
That's kind of threw me off, loose with shoes.
I'm kind of like Sarah with my first memorable guest, because I'm the newbie to the panel, as you know, and I was very, very nervous when this particular A-list star was in, because I was like, I can't believe I'm actually sat next to him, and roll the VT.
To this day, I'm not sure how I created such chaos and wound up in that headspace. It's as though there was some alien or demonic possession going on, you know. I
So that doesn't feel like you?
No, not at all. No, not where how I'm existing and feeling today, you know.
I like to think that I look like a swan on top, but underneath my legs were going like this, because I was just like, oh my gosh, it's Charlie Sheen, oh my God. And I had I wanted to ask him something, but it just wouldn't come out. And I sat there and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm sitting here next to this lovely man, and I was so drawn into him. And then I thought, I've not asked him anything because I just...
But I do think that's the lovely thing about loose women as well, is that we are okay with sometimes being really starstruck by the people that we meet.
You go from one starstruck to another, where I know I wanted to ask something to this next. We had another guest on the show, Brian Connolly, and he's absolutely fabulous, and he was so funny. And I've had such a bad day during that day. I wanted to ask him a question, and I was coughing. I had a coughing fit, and I couldn't get the question out because if I got the question out, I was going to cough. And when I finally managed to ask him something, I hit myself in the face. He took the fan, and then he starts hitting himself. I was in tears.
It was really funny. I was
just
there.
brilliant.
Yeah.
It was absolutely brilliant moment. Loved it.
Oh, it looked as if you had a good laugh with it.
You know that thing where you don't want to give a comedian anything to pull you up on? I gave him everything.
Give him an all. Oh, well, we're very grateful for all those people who have joined us over the years, and hopefully there'll be many more to come.